Welcome back. It's time to get into today's project with John.
This is our cool gray over storm gray. This is the pad we made for the mahogany bench seat for your whaler. As you can see, it fits real nice. We digitized the pattern and it's exact. As you can see, we also have in here in the deck of the boat, we've laid out the kit for the cockpit. Not quite installed yet, but it's going to be installed after we verify the color you want.
All right, well, welcome back. This is Chuck Yates, again from SeaDek. And guys, I was kind of looking at the factory, how they make your exact pads, all right? And this was one of your choices. Now, this has got to be the hottest day of the year. I'm telling you, is it cooking out here or what?
It's
Man,
hot.
It's hot, okay? But check this out. You know, I'm touching, and this product's very, very cool, all right? And this was one of the selections that you made, all right? You also made this selection up front. And Chuck, show everybody this teak look, because this is gorgeous.
This is our faux teak that we developed over the last couple of years. This is another option you have. It's about a 25% upgrade over the standard SeaDek.
All right, and I'm telling you, I'm sweating like crazy. And this is in the direct sun. I'm putting my hand on it, and it's very cool. This is not bad at all, even though it's a dark color. Okay, this is the hottest day of the year. This is going to be very comfortable to walk on, especially when you're out in the water. Little, you know, wave action, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be fantastic. Let's kind of think about this. Okay, we've got about a week. We got to do that fiberglass and gel coat repair for you guys. All right, so you got a little bit of time. But Chuck, let's get back into my 28-foot blue water project boat.
Sure.
Okay, remember Bert with that cured epoxy on the rag? He was scrubbing the SeaDek and he kind of messed it up.
Sure do.
But some people might paint their boat. They might change their color scheme, and this is kind of like interior decorating, only exterior wise on the boat. And there are options, and you might want to change something out in 5 years or 10 years or something like that.
Sure.
How would we go about removing that pad that's over top of the center console? Because, you know, it's messed up. I want to replace it anyway. How do we take it off?
What we're going to do, John, is we're going to use a plastic putty knife. We're going to get up underneath one corner of the pad, and we're going to begin to pull. Once we can grip it with two hands, we should be able to get it off relatively easy, even using an additional hand maybe to help free it with that plastic putty knife.
Do we have to remove that adhesive, or if it's in good shape, can we just do like a double layer of this PSA? It's called pressure sensitive adhesive, which is really durable, holds up in the water.
If the adhesive hasn't been compromised, if there's no sand or grime or grit or maybe perhaps water that's leaked up underneath it if the pad wasn't installed correctly, you can go ahead and remove it by using mineral spirits. You're going to soak that area for 5, 10, 15 minutes, let it soften up the adhesive, and then you come back with that same plastic putty knife. You're going to scrape it off. It's going to remove the adhesive, and then you can come back with acetone, and that's going to remove the mineral spirits and any other adhesive that we have, a small amount that's there. Going to bring the pad back, or the console back to the condition it was in previously.
All right, well, let's get back into Dennis and Loalani's boat. Okay, here's the teak, and say, for example, we went with this. Maybe we go with the cool gray. They'll determine. But we have the backing. We have the PSA adhesive underneath it. Do I need to treat the boat prior to sticking this stuff down with anything?
What we want to do is we want to use a household window cleaner with ammonia in it. We're going to spray it, we're going to wipe it down with a cotton rag, and that's all you're really going to need to do.
We want to remove suntan lotion or the wax from the original mold or any dirt or anything like that.
Correct.
Okay, that's cool. And how do we put it down so we don't get any waves or any crinkles?
Sure, it's real easy, John.
Like that?
We're going to go ahead and lay the pad down. We're going to verify the fit, and then what I like to do is use the pencil or a water-soluble marker to trace the outline of the pad. That's going to give me a nice footprint, so I know I'm installing the pad exactly where I want it to go.
Something that's going to clean up so you don't see that mark.
Exactly.
Okay.
A water-soluble marker, you wipe it down with water, and it comes right off. You peel a couple inches of the backing away, you place it down lightly, you're going to check your fit, and then you're going to reach up underneath, you're going to pull the rest of the backing off, and you're going to roll it into place, and that's going to prevent any air bubbles from getting underneath the pad.
Fantastic. Well, hey, right now we need to take our last time out of the day, and thank you, it is hot. I can't wait to get inside. But hey, right now we need to take a very short time out, but keep it right here, because when we come back, we're going to show you what the Whaler looked like before we put the engine on, before we did anything with the mahogany wood seats, before we put in the SeaDek, and we're going to show you the result of all our hard work, and we'll cover it right after this, I promise.
Don't pull the plug. The boats, the tools, and ShipShape TV will be back in a snap.
Traditional non-skids can be hard, slippery, or brittle. Need a solution? Stick it with SeaDek, the comfortable EVA foam alternative with easy peel and stick application. If you have a boat, then you have a need for SeaDek. The wetter it gets, the better it grips. SeaDek is your answer for replacing smelly, worn carpet. It also covers unsightly spider cracks, dings, stains, and all other gel coat imperfections, making your boat look like new. SeaDek, comfort you need, traction you trust.
Welcome back aboard. Fishing for boat improvements? Well, you caught it right here at ShipShape TV.
Man, this SeaDek, when it's a little bit thicker, makes an awesome combing bolster. Hey, welcome back. We've replaced some of the SeaDek panels on our 28-foot blue water project boat, and we have kind of changed this color scheme here on the blue water project boat. We now have a dark blue backing with the cool gray over top of it. And this really ties in with the dark blue Sunbrella T-top that I have on the boat, as well as the hull sides. Now, we've also been working on, a couple boats today, that Boston Whaler, and I want to show you the original condition of the boat before we started the restoration. With the old engine, the wood, all the varnish was coming off of it, all the spider cracking in that deck. And at the boat shop, the guys, and I was telling Dennis, color matching this old crazed gel coat is not going to be the easiest thing in the world, but the guys have gone ahead and done actually a very good job on filling in those spider cracks. And they've also compounded the inside of the boat as well as the outside of the boat using that variable grit rubbing compound put out by Surehold. It's called Yacht Bright. It's the Buff Magic, okay? It's part of their line, and the boat looks very, very good. Now, also, we've put in a combination of the SeaDek. We've gone with the teak as well as that cool gray over the dark gray. And the boat, if you take a look at the before and the after, it is absolutely dramatic. And we've got a couple of people that we need to thank who helped make today's show possible. First off, Chuck Yates from Hyperform. That's the parent company of SeaDek. We had Serenity Gardner showing us some of the cool machinery involved in making this material. Jason Gardner actually oversaw and made sure that we were putting this down in the right form and the right fashion. He did a wonderful job. And I got to tell you, if you have molded and non-skid like we have here on the blue water, and you have that fracturing, okay, that spider cracking, that is a very challenging repair. It's very labor intensive. And the SeaDek is a wonderful, very inexpensive alternative. And I think it's really gonna enhance your boat and really kind of help you out. Hey, my guys worked very, very hard on the program, but the most important one that we need to thank here, that's right, it's been you. Thanks so much for hanging out with us right here on the beautiful water's edge. But we've got to go. But how about this? How about until we see each other again, can you do yourself a favor? Can you get out there and make your boat ship shape? Of course you can. I'm John Graviscus. We'll see you next time.
Closed captioning for ShipShape TV has been made possible by ShipShapeTV.com, the official website of boaters everywhere.
Traditional non-skids can be hard, slippery, or brittle. Need a solution? Stick it with SeaDek, the comfortable EVA foam alternative with easy peel and stick application. If you have a boat, then you have a need for SeaDek. The wetter it gets, the better it grips. SeaDek is your answer for replacing smelly, worn carpet. It also covers unsightly spider cracks, dings, stains, and all other gel coat imperfections, making your boat look like new. SeaDek, comfort you need, traction you trust.